Well, howdy there, guys. Welcome back to Doing MTG, and don't mind the noise in behind me. Today we've got our first of 4 Soul Tide decks with the Memeoplasm. 2, a red, a green, and a blue for 0/0 legendary Ooze. When it comes in the battlefield, you exile 2 creature cards from your graveyards. If you do, it enters the battlefield as a copy of one of those cards with a number of additional +1/+1 counters on it equal to the power of the other card. So, in other words, I'm going to be grabbing stuff from graveyards and making this guy huge. So, in order to get him out and get him getting stuff from graveyards, we need some type of acceleration. So we have both creature and mana rock acceleration. We have ourselves here Elves of Deep Shadow, Fiddlehorn Elves, Llanowar Dead, Paradise Druid, Scold Prophet, and Leyline Prowler as our non-ooze creatures. But I'll share some of my graveyard targets here in just a minute. Also, as far as artifacts, we have the Ozolith. If he's got all these counters, if he dies, goes on Ozolith, put it back on him later. And ramp in the form of Soul Rain, Arcane Signet, Simic Signet, Talisman of Resilience, Commander's Sphere, Letter of Acceptance, Golgari Keyrune, and Golgari Locket. Some of my graveyard targets, the juicy ones that I want to pick up, are Nemogoth Titan, Glean Crawler, Simic Sky Swallower, Doomgate, and Terastodon. Let's move on to our actual oozes. We've got Experiment 1, Ochre Jelly, Consumptive Goo, Scavenging Ooze from the Secret Lair, Gluttonous Slime, Predator Ooze, Ravenous Slime, Inexorable Blob, Oran Reef Ooze, Slowgurk the Overslime, which just finally made it into the deck, Umori the Collector, Bio-Waste Blob, Necrotic Ooze, Uxalan, which just made its way in as well, Gelatinous Cube, Aeve, Progenitor Ooze, Mediotic Slime, Acidic Slime, Experiment Crag, and Slurk the All-Ingesting. We have a few enchantments to help us on this journey. We have ourselves Ooze Garden, Evolutionary Leap, Sultai Ascendancy, Ooze Flux, Deathbridge Chant, and Gutter Grind. A few instants and sorceries here. We've got Village Rites for card draw, Songs of the Damned. We are going to be filling up our graveyard, and so this is a great way for a one-time ritual. Grizzly Salvage, Golgari Charm, Putrefy, Void Slime, and Harness the Infinity. Coming up next, we have our sorceries with Treasured Find, Sign in Blood, Witherbloom Command, Sultai Charm, Miming Slime, an All-Star in Villainous Wealth, Funeral Rites, Gaze of Granite, Read the Bones, Death Sprout, Foil Creeping Mold, Culling Ritual, Diabolic Tutor, Jared's Orders, and Emergent Ultimatum. With that, let's get some of the air out of here to fit our non-basic lands. We got ourselves Bajuka Bog, Tanglepool Bridge, Rimewood Falls, Quandrix Campus, Woodland Chasm, Darkmoss Bridge, Tainted Wood, Temple of Malady, or Temple of Milady as I've heard some people pronounce it, Witherbloom Campus, Woodland Cemetery, Jungle Hollow, Llanowar Waste, Zygoth Triumph, Opulent Palace, Command Tower, the Brian Special of Rogue's Passage, Fabled Passage, Blighted Woodland, Evolving Wilds, and lastly, Myriad Landscape. Well, this has been the Memeoplasm. Kind of straightforward. There's a bazillion of Memeoplasm decks out there. Thankfully, you guys could watch. If you guys want to like, comment, subscribe, especially comments right down there. It'd be much appreciated. And this has been Stewie MTG, and I'll check you later.